r/anti-MLM.
It's gotta be one of the fastest growing subs of the year on Reddit.
Well, yeah, they get every new subscriber to recruit 5 friends. Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Dylan Distorted, and today we're going to be covering Anti-MLM. This subreddit is important to me because I used to get asked all the time to join people's teams. I even was a little bit naive. I went into their workshops to see what they had to offer, but all that I got was an hour and a half of my time hearing about fancy cars and vacationing whenever you want and how I could have this life. And they never really got into specifics. They told me that that was behind a paywall where I would have to pay upwards of $400 for my new future. Unfortunately for them, I'm a little bit smarter than that, so I caught on at that point that, hey, this sounds like a scam. Anyway, let's just hop right into this.
Hi, Paul. I'm David, and I specialize in weight loss. I help my clients lose 8 to 10 pounds in 1 month through these amazing Herbalife products. Is weight loss or being more fit a goal in your list for this year?
I would literally rather eat 4 cakes in front of you than join your pyramid scheme.
Someone, an admin, in a local buy/sell trade group I am in posted, "Where are all the home party /MLM/DS peeps at? List your business below." And there were several comments listing their home business, LipSense, LLR times 100, Avon, Mary Kay, It Works, etc. The admin blocked all of them from the BST group and posted a follow-up saying that they have been removed from the group. This is one way to get the bottom feeders out of your group. I know this is from a buy-sell trade group, but from my experience, it definitely seems like these scammers like to go around mental health groups and try taking advantage of their bad situation, usually offering cures for your depression like it could be cured by your essential oil, Karen.
Most people are shocked when I tell them I'm a single mother of 3 kids, all age under 5. I work 3 jobs, go to night school to get my psychology degree, maintain a healthy social life, and run a profitable business from home, all on my own. I mean, anything is possible when you lie.
You forgot to mention that you made $8,000 in the last 30 seconds and just bought your dream car. Oh, and also, Shane Dawson's your sugar daddy.
Do you want to earn working from home with no experience necessary?
Well, you can't. Grow the fuck up. I don't want to grow up. I just want to sell my Lulu. I don't want to work. I just want to get rich. Cannabis oil is so controversial in Utah because it's the only essential oil that actually does something. Are you sure, Bill? Because I've been rubbing cancer-free all over my forehead, and I haven't got cancered yet. Your move, atheists. Working an Amway convention today, which makes me one of the few people who has ever actually made money with Amway. What if Amway had people who were working the convention have to have a downline in order to make money? Oh yeah, no one would do that, and that's why no one should ever work for Amway. Hey babe, wondering if you could give me some feedback. Which mascara do you prefer to use? Regular black, regular brown, or waterproof black? Wait for them to answer, then say, okay, awesome. Did you know we are releasing Epic Mascara in regular black and brown and also in waterproof black, August 20th for just $35. Would you like to go on my pre-order list and get your hands on one of these, babe? I think you were meant to cut out the part where it says, wait for them to answer. It's absolutely hilarious that these people don't even have to write their own text to send to people to try to sell to them, and they can't even be bothered to read through it to realize, hey, I'm supposed to cut this part out. Hey Queens. Hey Queens, did you know that you can make $5 billion cha-ching, from home every month by simply joining my team and selling this amazing product? All you have to do is add lots of people on Facebook that you have 1 or 2 mutual friends with, or message people you haven't talked to in at least 5 years saying, hey fatty, you're looking ugly as fuck since high school. How have you been, girl? Do you want to buy my wraps or my pills, you fucking skank? Message me for more info, gross bitch. XOXOXOXO. I love my 3 pink Mercedes. I took my family of 38 people to Cancun not once, not twice, but 13 times this past week alone. I also literally cured myself of 8 different kinds of cancer. This could be you. Buy a starter kit at no cost to you except $500, but also fuck off and stop messaging me about this kind of shit. You drive a hard bargain, but then I saw those emojis and I was sold. No, but seriously, it's like the biggest calling card that you're about to scam us when you throw a million emojis in between each sentence. Like seriously, why do people think that this is going to work? As soon as I see that, I just zone out because I know I'm about to be scammed if I buy into it. 3 years and $18,000 in losses. Tomorrow I'll leave to work on an oil rig for at least a month straight to try to get my household finances back in order. In long term, I'll now be on the road 70% of the time for weeks on end. Despite an agreement that my wife wouldn't buy more, I found $1,400 in orders in 4 days and quite frankly lost it. I literally kicked in a box of products sitting there and fired off a few texts about how she was no longer the person I married. I'm at a loss and seriously have nowhere to turn for advice. I've listened to tons of podcasts, read piles of research, and gave it to her. I even got on the phone with the president of her MLM, and even she said that she couldn't recommend my wife continue being a distributor. I have to pack and drive 800 miles, so I'm not monitoring Facebook much tonight. But any advice is appreciated, as I'm considering just selling the house and staying in the state where the rig is. It's truly that bad. Yikes, that seems like a total nightmare. I would feel completely betrayed if my wife went behind my back and spent more on a pyramid scheme after I talked to her and told her I didn't want her to. I really feel for this guy and I hope he's doing better now. Posting this publicly on my wall per request. So I've been on clinical rotations at a hospital for the last 7 weeks. Part of my daily responsibility as a pharmacy student is to do med histories for admits. Anyone admitted to the hospital overnight or directly during my shift needs to have their current med list confirmed/updated. And we need to know when they last took each med. This is especially important for patients who are about to receive certain drugs/undergo certain procedures. So far, I've had at least one patient a week who uses the MLM product. They almost always have a bunch of plant extracts in them, which means we have no way of knowing what they might interact with on their current med list or any agents we may use in the hospital. That is, not unless we take a bunch of time to look up every ingredient, and those will always use a less common name for each plant whenever possible, to make it harder to look up, and to make it sound more sciencey. Example, lady excitedly started babbling about these 3 drinks that she takes every day when I asked about herbal supplements. One of the drinks contains ginseng, which can cause diuretic resistance and severe body edema. Guess what some of the patient's problems were? Yep, severe edema. That wasn't responding very well to the IV diuretics we were giving her. Don't get me started on the atrocious amount of caffeine and stimulants and how those were impacting her blood pressure and heart rate. Thankfully, I informed the care team who adjusted her therapy, but the only reason that happened was because as a student, my job during my unpaid rotations is to learn. So I was able to spend 30 plus minutes looking to every herbal plant extract in these 3 MLM drinks, summarize how they would impact her current meds, and what hospital meds we may want to avoid. Actual practicing pharmacists in the hospital usually don't have that kind of time to do a deep dive, so it would normally be missed unless it happened to fall in her lap during a rare lull. So there we have it, yet another example of MLMs being harmful garbage. Pictured the expression I want to make every time a patient starts gushing about this super great supplement/shake/drink they're taking that inevitably turns out to be part of why they're in the hospital. And the picture we have? Oh, she does not look happy. But then again, I wouldn't be either if people were telling me that they were willingly taking things that are putting them in the hospital. At this point, you're just wasting manpower at a hospital because you're too stupid to realize you're in a scam. Seriously, if you're in an MLM, get out. Take the loss if you need to. Just get out. Thank you so much for sticking with us. This has been Anti-MLM. I just set up a Patreon. It is going to be in the description. I know I don't really have a lot of subscribers or views to justify a Patreon, but I figured I would have it just in case anybody wanted to be nice and maybe donate some money. YouTube is not my full-time job, but I would very much like it to be, like a lot of other people. And if you enjoy the content and you feel obliged to donate, then I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, just keep on keeping on, and see you later.